Hey guys, TZ here, another MLB The Show 17 video, and today I'm going to be doing the lineup update that I promised after the Griffey video. Full lineup update, you probably saw a little of it during that video, but yeah, let's get at it today. I said I was going to wait till I got the Cal Rip game, but that's still going to take me a while, still got to grind out some more stuff, but I will have him soon, which will be good. But anyway, let's start with the rotation. My preferred rotation is Chris Sale, Vita Blue, Syndergaard, CC, and Strasburg. Now, I love going on inside edge a lot, so this is going to be a common theme throughout this whole video. Now, if you look at DeGrom here, doesn't have great per nines, they're mediocre, but he's got good velocity, he's got good break, he's got pretty good control, and he's got a great pitch selection. So when he gets an inside edge boost, it's usually all the way up to a 94, like +8 on each. He becomes really good, and he'll slot in, taking one of these. These top three are pretty much locked. He'll slot in, taking one of these two guys' spots. When Strasburg gets an inside edge boost, is really good too. And then Max Scherzer, you can see he's already got really good per nines and really good everything else, but his velocity is only 69. He only throws about 94, 95. But when he gets an inside edge boost, those per nines become crazy. So you got to get him in. He usually goes up to like a 98 with 95, 90, something like that per nine. So he's definitely a guy that I look to get in the rotation too. Again, taking one of those two spots. So that's pretty much the rotation. It's kind of a 7-man, I guess you could call it. The rest of these guys don't ever really see the light of day. I hate this Brett Saberhagen card. Hershiser, don't love him either. Anyway, let's move on to the bullpen. If it will ever load, that is. Okay, now we have the bullpen here. Let's go over closers actually. Now, you're going to see these bottom 6 guys are locked in. They are all filthy. Like the best relievers in the game, in my opinion. Nate Jones, just crazy stuff. Britton, best sinker in the game, probably. Betances, that nasty slurve, the cutter, and the heat. I mean, Chapman's Chapman. And then we got Kenley Jensen. I love this guy, man. He's so tough to hit. That combination of the hard or the cutter, either inside or away, depending on lefty or righty, and the sinker going the opposite way is just nasty. Plus, you mix in that slider, and then you got a fastball if you need it with amazing per nines. I love this guy. Highly suggest picking him up. He's a horse too. I can go 2 innings with him, no problem. Anyway, that's the bullpen pretty much. But then we have these 2 spots down here. I really like this Raciel Iglesias card. He's really good. He's almost always boosted up. If we go in on him, he's got mediocre per nines reliever, but he always has this inside edge boost, which makes him elite per nines. Very good velocity, decent break, decent control, and then he's got a very good pitch selection too, so I like him a lot. And then this spot right here, I really like Tony Watson, but a lot of times his inside edge is down for whatever reason. So sometimes we'll slot him Billy Wagner. I don't really like Cody Allen. And then sometimes we'll put in, if I can find him, Felipe Riviero. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He a lot of times he gets a nice inside edge boost and makes those per nines elite, and he's got really good velocity. And then occasionally even Jake Dykeman. I actually have 3 of him. I should sell some. But yeah, that's pretty much the bullpen. My bullpen is filthy. I usually go to it early and often. But moving on to the lineup. Leading off, we have my creative player. Now, if you go and look at your creative player, it doesn't show the equipment boost. But all his stats, all his hitting stats are maxed out. He's got like 94 speed. His fielding stats are amazing. He's just an absolute animal. Have him at catcher, switch hitter. Third base, David Wright. Again, love this card. Against a lefty, it's pretty much game over. Against a righty, he still rakes. He's good in the field. He's fast. Does it all. This is the lineup. I mean, this is the order I've been rocking with right now. But change things up a little sometime. Ken Griffey batting third. I showed him off. Obviously, absolute animal. Same thing with Dawson. You know about Dawson. Now, right field, this is where things start to get a little interesting. First, we would have Edgar Martinez. Again, playing him at first. Can't really play him at third because his fielding is too bad for me. He's real slow and stuff. But at first, I don't really have any problems with him. But if Freddie Freeman, when Freddie Freeman comes back, I really love hitting with Freddie Freeman. And he, a lot of times, got really good inside edge boost. So I really like putting him in there. But right now, with no inside edge, he's still very good, but just I'd rather have Edgar, but when he comes back, he'll probably see some time too with his inside edge up. Then in right field, my preferred guy is Bryce Harper. I love hitting with Bryce, but he's kind of in a rotation with Mookie Betts. If Bryce is at 94 or above, he's in the lineup. If his inside edge is way down, like at a 91, Mookie probably slots in there, or Ted Williams, depending on what Mookie's doing. And then for second base, it's kind of rotation between Cano and Mookie, depending on the inside edge. Again, I love to use inside edge, but Mookie will slot in if Cano's down or Mookie's way up or something like that. Seager's pretty much locked at short. He's just an animal, so I don't really have any other good shortstop, and there's not really many in the game. But yeah, if let's say Mookie's in right field, or Mookie's at second base, then Bryce is down. That means Ted Williams probably slotting in at left field, Griffey move over to right, and that's probably the lineup I'll be rocking with. So yeah, just mixing things up with that. As far as our bench goes, right now I have Victor Martinez. This guy, he's a switch hitter, which is great, and he absolutely rakes, as you can see. You probably use this card. You can get him in a ticket counter. He's not even that much for some reason, even though he's a beast. He can also slot in at catcher if I need to move my cap around for whatever reason, if things get real weird. But the problem with him is, if we go back, he has 18 speed, which is absolutely abysmal. So this game, man, you gotta load for me. But anyway, we got some pinch runners on the bench. You can see 18 speed because it finally loaded. Granderson's fast. He also, Granderson mashes righties like you couldn't believe. Useless against lefties, even though I can still hit with them kind of. But really, you'd rather just play him against lefties. I love to bring him off the bench. And once he gets on base, he's fast and he can pinch run. So he's and he can play some defense too. So he's really, really good bench option to have. This 94 Ted Williams is just an amazing hitter. But he's so bad. His fielding stats are bad, but he plays worse than this in field. I swear to God, he is like unbelievably bad. I don't know why, but those hitting stats are crazy. He can hit both left and right, which helps out too. If we need to bring him in against a lefty, we can. Mookie, like I said, he's a beast. A lot of times he'll get a nice inside edge boost too. And then we got the 93 Giancarlo, not the live series, the one you get for collecting all the NL East. And you can see this guy, his power stats are out of control, and then that contact against lefties makes him just an absolute beast against lefties. Really low vision, but I still can rake with him anyway. And he just, for some reason, he just launches everything. I really like hitting with that card too. Doesn't really ever see time in not on the bench in right field, only because I don't love his speed out there. And if he gets a righty with a 67 contact and 32 vision, if you're in the higher ranks, if you're Championship Series, World Series, really tough to hit with. So yeah, that's basically the lineup. I think I went through it all. Let me just look through and see if I got some other guys that ever see playing time. I don't really think so. Oh, Daniel Murphy sometimes, depending if stuff gets wacky, you can see a spot on the bench or a spot in the field. He's actually a nice inside edge boost right now. I like hitting with him, but I love hitting with Cano too for whatever reason. I just hit really well with him. Third base, not really anyone. Shortstop, yeah, Hanley sometimes can see the bench. He's just so bad in the field that I never really play him. Lou Brock, he's got speed, but I got like Curtis Granderson, who I think is better than him, so he doesn't really ever see any time. Center field, no one again, and then right field, Jason Wirtz good, Reggie Jackson good, but they won't really see my team, to be honest, unless a lot of guys are down. I slot them in there, but yeah, that's pretty much my team. Loving the squad, love the team right now. Did a ton of grinding, got that Griffey, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna work towards that Cal. Whatever else comes out, hopefully I can pick up some new cards soon. I've been investing in a lot of cards, so hopefully some of those pay off in the next roster update, and I get a bunch of stubs. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my lineup. Peace.